Yo, so this is Josh Rucker.
This is Katie Young.
This is just a
This is like the wealth effect like the wealth effect on steroids. What can we call this?
let's call it
Wealth pieces, wealth nuggets.
wealth nuggets.
Is that good?
Wealth nuggets of wealth.
Nuggets of wealth.
Nuggets of wealth.
This is nuggets of wealth, and so after every podcast we do, we have like a. To be honest with you, like we have a prep talk before.
Yeah, we have prep day.
and you can go check out the Facebook page for that. Like y'all see most of it on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
Right now, Josh is playing with wine. I don't know why, but you know what? Your wine is actually very, very sweet because the legs on it are so quick to fall.
Yeah.
See, the legs on mine, like mine is a Cabernet.
Kev is such a what do you call him?
A wine whore? Is that what you call
A
it?
wine whore? That's not where I was going.
What was you gonna say?
I mean, it had to be like a more poetic word for it.
Forget that. Like, call it what it is.
You're a wine whore. That's fine. Kevin is such a wine. Like, who knew that wine had legs?
I sit through a 2-hour course.
Really?
Over like wine, and you know what? I may not be quoting it right. Dang, I gotta take this call. Hold on, you can talk to him, Josh.
Hey, so we sitting here and we just finished a podcast talking about the 4 things that are keeping us broke. That podcast for me, I was just telling Kevin, that podcast for me was so powerful because it illustrated and it shedded some light on pieces of your financial health that may not be directly connected to your finances, but
it was a symptom.
It's a symptom.
It was a symptom.
A subsidiary of your finances.
That's a great word. It was.
Okay, and just an example. At the beginning of the podcast, Kevin proposed a question of why the young man that was the perpetrator of the school shooting that just happened. Why wasn't he physically harmed, or why didn't he experience the same kind of treatment that people of color have, who haven't had any kind of transgressions as severe as what he just did?
Nah, this dude shot up a school.
He shot up a whole school.
Like 10 people, 2 teachers, 8 students died, I think.
It was like 10 to 12 people that were injured and or died.
When I looked at that, man, it blew my mind because I'm like, man, this dude, like just a month ago, like you got to put, like, context is everything.
Context is everything.
A month ago, a black man with a cell phone was shot 20 times in the back.
20 times.
Like he run it in the back. No assault rifle. Now look, let me tell you why I really got pissed off.
I want to speak to that too.
Let me tell you why I really got. This is what pissed me off the most. This white girl, and I say this with all love, people. I'm not a person. I'm not a person that say like I don't see color. I know color exists. But this white chick went to a college campus.
Yeah.
With a toy assault rifle on her back. It looked real.
It looked real.
Now this is why I was pissed off, because she had a toy assault rifle in a hat that said something about gun laws, something like that. Mm-hmm. A toy assault rifle, right?
Yeah.
Just 3 years ago, probably sooner than that, a kid was shot, was killed.
Yeah.
For having a toy gun in a park.
Yeah.
Another public place.
Yeah.
So I don't get that. I don't get it.
Okay, well, what we're illustrating and what we're thinking about now, I feel like are evidence of the motivations of America. If your government is consciously and unapologetically,
yeah, that's a good. It is
unapologetic. Man, listen.
You know what's so crazy? They put black police chiefs ahead to not apologize.
After I know on a couple occasions when people of color were killed just blatantly. I mean, these are modern day lynches, people. What happens after that? Okay, let's pacify him. Let's put a black police chief in front of him.
That's what's
say
happening.
This is what we're going to do. This was a horrendous tragedy,
and it was a mistake.
It was a mistake. The career of a policeman or policewoman is so stressful. We've taken preemptive action as far as trainings and all of this good PR verbiage. Why? Just to pacify them.
Yep. And you know what? That's the. And then we fall in love with that.
Right.
And then we mad about it for a few days. Then we move on.
And that's it.
See, I hope I'm still picking up. I don't forget. Like,
I don't.
See, that's what gives me fuel to do these podcasts all the time.
I still remember Sandra Bland.
I don't forget. Like, I don't.
Amir Rice.
I don't. I use it as fuel to keep going because, man, sometimes when you're doing this and you're not seeing any type of gratitude or instant like reward or something like that, you got to have that fuel. So when you may be talking about the symptoms was keeping you broke, like you did on our podcast, like that fuel took me through the episode. It was enough. It was like last week was enough to be like, man, you know what?
Hey,
no matter what, I know that we got to do this.
Yeah, definitely.
So that was me. So this is the podcast after the podcast. I gotta pick up my son.
You gotta go pick up your son.
I do. See, we real.
You know what? It's 6:00, bro. Dang it, I'm already late. Okay, wait a minute. So, a good friend of mine, Akila McGriff, has produced a stage play.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I was an actor in my past life.
I'm still true to heart a thespian.
You're a thespian?
Yes, a thespian.
Oh, you are?
Thespian.
See, I want to be Oedipus.
You wanted to be Oedipus? Hey, check out. So, this is Josh Rucker.
Katie Young.
This has been a sneak peek. Nuggets of wealth.
Nuggets of wealth.
Nuggets of wealth. We love y'all.